Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I'm so excited because I busted out this guy. I've never used it before, but I saw it on Pinterest and then I followed the link and it took me to Peachy Queen's website and then I ended up following her on Instagram. But this is her pumpkin spice palette. Like, how gorgeous is this packaging? Like, oh my goodness. Then you open it up and there is a mirror, and then these are the shades. It kind of reminds me of Juvia's Place. So if you've never heard of or tried Peachy Queen's eyeshadows, Juvia's Place are definitely pretty similar to these right here. So the shimmers are freaking amazing. They're like pressed pigments almost. They're so good. So anyways, if you would like to see how I got this makeup look right here, please keep watching. Starting off this makeup look, I'm going to be using my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And then I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Spray. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium Neutral. And then I'm just going to be using my Tarte foundation brush to buff it into the skin. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of cream contouring with my Colourpop sculpting stick in the shade New Renaissance. And then I'm just going to blend the concealer and the contour out with my damp beauty blender. Rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you And it didn't really work out as planned trying to blend the contour with the concealer, so now I'm just adding a little bit more, and then I'm going to be using my Artis Oval 3 brush to blend out my nose contour instead. Moving on to brows, I'm going to be filling them in with my Anastasia Dipbrow in the shade Blonde. To deepen up the tails of my brows, I'm going to be using this Colourpop eyebrow pencil. And then for brow powder, I'm using this Profusion brow powder palette, and I'm just using this just to add a little bit more, I guess, like color fullness in the front of my brows. Now I'm going in with the Brow Gal Tinted Brow Fiber Gel. And then to set my brows, I'm going to be using my Model in a Bottle Eyebrow Sealer. For bronzer, I'm using my Bare Minerals Invisible bronzer, and this is in the shade Medium. To contour, I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just mixing the light shade and the medium contour shade together. For blush, I'm taking this Makeup Geek blush, and it actually didn't show up at all, so then I went back in with a different shade of Makeup Geek blush. And this is in the shade called Love Affair. For highlighter, I'm using the Covergirl highlighter in the shade Gilded Glory. Now I'm just going to be adding some Laura Mercier translucent powder just to clean up my bronzer and contour area and my nose contour. Moving on to eyes, I'm super excited for this palette. This is the Peachy Queen Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness. I first saw this on Pinterest, clicked on it, and it brought me to her website. And then I started following her on Instagram, and she has some gorgeous palettes. They remind me a lot of Juvia's Place. So now I'm going in with this kind of neutral transition shade right here with a big fluffy brush. Now I'm going in with this shade, and I'm just going to be applying that into the crease and onto my lid. None of these shades have any names, so I apologize, but this is the other kind of like matte plum shade in the palette.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions.
Now I want to add a little bit of this shade right here. It's kind of like a pinky plumish red shade, and I'm just adding this directly on top of the matte plum shade. Now I'm going back in with the plum shade just to deepen up my crease, and I just switched to this like angled, I think it's a Luxie angled eyeshadow brush. I used to use it for my nose contour all the time, but I like this for the crease of my eyeballs. It just like really helps blend the inner corner and the outer corner. Now I'm trying to decide what to put on my lid, so I just wanted to show you some of these shimmer shades. They're so pigmented. So to do a cut crease, I'm using my P. Louise base and my MAC 242 brush. So I'm starting off with this shimmer shade right here, and I'm just going to be applying that all over. I put the P. Louise base.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Just to add like some dimension or like gradient effect, I guess, I'm going in this lighter shimmer shade, and I'm just applying this on the inner corner and then kind of bringing it to the start of the middle of the cut crease. Hopefully that makes sense. Now I'm going in with this darker shimmer shade, and I'm applying that on the outer corner of my eye and then blending that into the end of the cut crease that I made. Now I want the top of the cut crease to just stick out a little more because I feel like the colors just kind of like blended into the matte shadows. So I just took a little bit of the Covergirl highlighter that I applied on my face, and I'm just applying this to the very top of the cut crease.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so.
And I'm also using the Covergirl highlighter for an inner corner highlight and a brow highlight. Now I'm going to be mixing these two shades right here, and I'm just going to carve out that cut crease just a little bit more just to make it a little bit more defined. And I'm also using an angled eyeliner or brow brush. And now I'm just going to be wiping away all that translucent powder. To get started on the lower lash line, I'm taking this metallic shimmer shade right here, and I'm just applying that with a pencil brush. Next, on top of that other shade, I'm going in with this shade, and I'm just applying that directly on top of the first shade. I'm just trying to use as many shades from the palette as I can because this is the first time I'm using it on my eyes, and I just want to test out, like I said, as many of the shades as I can just so I could get a good feel for the palette. Plus, at this point, I didn't really know exactly what I was doing, so I'm just kind of going with it. Then I took the matte yellow shade, and I'm just applying that directly underneath the orange shimmer shades. And hell froze over, guys, because I'm applying a black gel liner into my waterline. I don't ever put black liner in my waterline anymore because I feel like it closed my eyes, but I feel like it really helped this look. And this is just like an Urban Decay black liner. Now I'm taking the kind of glitter matte black eyeshadow from the palette, and I'm just pressing that directly on top of the black liner that I applied, and I'm just kind of buffing it out. This black shade from this palette has like silver-ish glitter in it, and it is gorgeous. Next time I do a black smoky eye, I'm totally using this shade. Like, it is so beautiful. Now I'm just applying some of the black gel liner onto my eyelid. I'm not doing a wing or anything, but I just wanted something to put down before I apply some false lashes. And then I'm going to go in with the black eyeshadow from the palette and just apply that on top of that liner as well.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left.
Now I'm just going to add a little bit of that matte plum shade onto my lower lash line. Now I'm just going to be applying some mascara to prep my lashes for some falsies. While that mascara dries, I'm going to be starting on my lips, and I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown Lip Cheat Lip Liner. Charlotte Tilbury has some of my favorite makeup products, but I'm obsessed with her lip liners. Well, actually, I'm obsessed with everything from her, but I love her lip liners. For my lip color, I'm using this Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Pumpkin Spice. I had to bust this out because I'm using a Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette. But as much as I really loved how this lip color turned out, I just don't think it goes with my eye look that well. So if I could go back, I would have just done like a baby pink or a nude shade. I don't know. Part of me thinks it looks good and part of me thinks, eh. So I guess it just depends on what you like.
If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Now I'm just applying some loose powder so I can put on some lower lash mascara and then the mascara won't transfer. For lashes, I'm using the Eylure times Nicole Guerrero. These are the style 143, and this is the last time I wore these lashes. I took them off and threw them away after this video because I have worn them like 20 freaking times, and I had to get rid of them because I just have used them way, way too much.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
To tightline my upper lash line, I'm using the Maybelline Gel Black Eyeliner.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost
To set my makeup, I'm using the Morphe setting spray.
know that it's not reality.
Now this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.